I can't figure out.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 10 tips which are related to personal hygiene. These are just personal hygiene tips that I really like to follow. So I've never really done this sort of a video. So I was like, why not just sit down and think of all the tips and tricks, like all of the personal hygiene tips that I literally follow like every week, every day. Maybe some of these tips will really help you guys. I hope that they help you. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you my top 10 tips and we're just gonna dive into the video. So the first tip that I have for you guys is related to bathing, and the tip is that you have to clean every single part of your body when you take a shower. And I know this sounds very lame, but I know that so many of you don't pay attention to the back of your neck, to between your toes, to your elbows, your knees, to your back, and to the back of your ears. Like, these are the areas that you actually need to clean really well, because we tend to forget these areas. Like, you really need to clean between your fingers, between your toenails, because those are the areas that you sweat. You can actually accumulate dirt and like bacteria on that area, and you really don't want that. So when you're cleaning your body, make sure that you're cleaning every single part of your body. The second tip that I have for you guys is actually related to the first tip, and that is using a loofah. If you're a dry skin type, if you're someone who has very sensitive skin, I would really suggest that you might want to just try the loofah first and see how it works for your skin. But for me personally, when I use the loofah when I'm bathing, I feel so much more clean, and I feel like I'm really exfoliating my body, and it is not really harsh on my skin. So when I use a loofah, you might think that I'm actually like exfoliating my body too much, but it's not like that. Like, when I use it, I really feel that I'm getting my body really clean. So how it works is that I'm taking my body wash and I'm just pouring it on my loofah. Then I'm just wetting it a little bit, and I'm using my hands to really foam up the body wash and make like a rich lather, and that I use to scrub my body, like all over my body, and literally feels so good, and it foams up so well. Even if the body wash is not that foaming, the loofah actually makes it a foaming body wash. Isn't that great? The third point that I have for you guys is really for those of you who have a problem of underarm odor. And I know, like, it sounds very nasty when I talk about it. Like, for the person who doesn't know how to deal with this situation, I think they'll be really interested to know how they can. If you're a teenager, if you're someone who's just undergoing puberty, I know how frustrating it gets. So I'm just gonna tell you how to clean your body so well, how to take care of it so well, so that even if you sweat, you don't really smell. The first thing that I have is actually shaving or just like waxing your underarm hair. And I'm just not saying that, like, it's totally your choice, it's totally up to you. If you want to be hairless, or if you want to have hair there, you're just not comfortable removing it. Personally, I've seen that when my armpits are shaved, when they're clean, I think that they smell much better. The second thing is actually what I do before and after shaving, and that is scrubbing my armpits. I've mentioned this on my channel so much, like, you have to scrub before or either after, whatever works for you. Some people say that before scrubbing, like, you should scrub before. Some people say that you should scrub after. For me personally, I love both. I just do whatever I feel like that day. So yeah, but scrubbing is like important, whether you do it before, whether you do it after. Just see and test whatever works for you, but scrubbing is a must, because you have to scrub your body. You have to exfoliate like every part of your body, like even your face. We exfoliate our face, so how can you really forget exfoliating your body, and especially your underarm, where you know that literally a lot of dirt accumulates and you really like can smell if you don't clean that area well. The third one is obviously using a deodorant. Now the fourth point that I have for you guys is again related to your underarms, and it's related to your underarm sweat. And I know this is again a really gross topic to talk about. Like for some of you, not for all of you, especially when the summers are here. I know like people really get sweat patches under their arms, and it should not be embarrassing, but sometimes it is embarrassing. Everybody's body is different, so you don't need to be embarrassed about that. But this tip is just for those who really feel embarrassed when they get a sweat patch under their arms, and they just like, it lowers their confidence. So the tip is to use panty liners on your underarms, like on your t-shirt, and you just have to like open the panty liner and stick it on the area where your underarm will be in contact with your top. And I'm sure like I'm making myself clear. What you want to do is you want to use the panty liner and you just want to stick it there on that cloth, on that area, and you just want to wear your top as usual. And trust me, you will not even feel the panty liner because they're so thin and they're just so soft. The panty liner will make sure, like it will ensure that all of the sweat that you're gonna sweat from your underarms, all of the sweat will be absorbed in the panty liner, and you won't have to feel insecure or like embarrassed. The ones that I have been using are from this brand called Carmesi, and their panty liners are specially designed for sensitive skin, and these are individually wrapped liners. And the top sheet of these panty liners are actually plant based, so they're just so naturally soft and they're rash free. Let me show you how they actually look like. So as you all know, panty liners are not real pads. They're very small in size, and look at that, like they're so thin. You cannot even feel them when you're wearing them. So you can actually use panty liners on the days when you're light spotting, or like literally every day, because we all have some amount of discharge. And then also for incontinence, but also as I told you guys, you can actually use it to get relief from your sweat patches under your armpits. So these are a set of 20 panty liners, but you can also get 60 panty liners, and this one retails for 120 rupees, and I think that's so affordable. Now while we're on the topic, I'm also going to talk about these sanitary pads from Carmesi. Now I am telling you guys, I have used these pads, and first thing that I love about these pads are that they come in 3 sizes, and each pad actually caters to different flows that we women have. The large size, which I'm currently holding in my hand, is actually meant for medium flow. They also have XL, which is meant for heavy flow, and then they have XXL, which are the overnight pads for like extra heavy flow. And as you saw, they also come in disposable bags, which is like so awesome. You don't need to like carry your own newspapers everywhere. As you can see, these pads are also so thin, and as I told you guys, these come in a disposable bag, so it is just so easy to put your previous pad in the disposable bag and dispose it off. Most pads have top layer of plastic, but these ones are actually corn based, and these actually do not contain any fragrance in them. So I think they are just like a win-win, and I personally love to like wear them. So get your hands on them and check for yourself. The next point that I have for you guys is actually related to your oral hygiene, and it is to clean your tongue. I hope that all of you that are watching know that what tongue cleaning is, and even if you don't, I'll just tell you, you have this product to scrape your tongue. Let me tell you, cleaning your tongue is as important as brushing your teeth twice. Like legit, it's a fact. Like if you're suffering from mouth odor, like if you think that your mouth smells really bad even after you brush your teeth, that's because you're not cleaning your tongue. It's so important to scrape your tongue, because so many of the bacteria, like literally odor of your mouth is not because of your teeth. Your mouth is smelling because you have not cleaned your tongue. The next step that I have for you guys is for you to carry wet wipes. Now I know a lot of people are not really comfortable using wet wipe. There are wet wipes that are not good for the nature, but now so many brands have come up with biodegradable wet wipes, and I suggest, like the ones that I use are from Apollo, and they are biodegradable. I think Mamaearth also has wet wipes which are biodegradable, so you can actually just go online and check it out which wet wipes are actually friendly, like environment friendly. And of course the wet wipes will help you clean anything like which is nasty, if you're touching anything wrong, or like if your hands are dirty. Obviously wet wipes will help you, but then again, if you're someone who sweats a lot, if you think that you're really starting to smell bad, what you can do is you can go into the bathroom, take your wet wipes out, and what you can do is just clean that area where the sweat or where the odor is coming from. And trust me, I have done this and it has worked. And I always keep a perfume, like a deodorant, in my bag. In times like these, this is what we can do. Like that's it, like that's what we can do. We cannot actually clean it with a soap. The next tip is actually related to feminine hygiene, and if you're someone who is not comfortable talking about this topic, then I suggest you might leave this video and you like skip to the other points. But I'm just gonna say it, like feminine hygiene is so important, and especially us girls have to take care of our hygiene. This point is related to that. So the point is that you have to make sure that you're cleaning that area really well, like you're cleaning with the right products which actually suit that area, because you cannot use your regular scented vanilla smelling wash on that area, because that is just not the area that the body wash is meant for. You want to use specific products on that area. Or if you're a very sensitive skin, if you really have very sensitive skin there, you can literally just use water, but just like use something to clean that area every day, and especially when you're chumming. For that, I can suggest you use like some specific products which are meant for that area. Personally, I love to use Intimate Hygiene Wash, and the one that I'm using is from Clean and Dry. Pharmacy also has an Intimate Wash on their website, so I have linked a link down below to their website, so you can actually check all of their products out, because I've just shown like a couple of products from them, but they have a whole range of like personal care, female hygiene products. So one thing that I swear by and I want to tell you guys is that keep your area dry. Like you have to make sure that you're cleaning that area and keeping that area dry, because the moment it has moisture, it can be a breeding ground for bacteria, and you don't want that, because you don't want bacteria to grow there, because then there are a lot of possibilities of yeast infections and like stuff like that. The next point is actually related to the previous point, and the point is that you need to wear cotton underwear on daily basis. Those synthetic satin materials, they look fancy, they look good, they feel good, but they're not really good. Especially in summers, we need to wear cotton underwear, because cotton really absorbs like sweat and it really helps that area to breathe. That's why we all wear like cotton t-shirts and cotton shorts in summer. Like you can just search, literally you can just go on Google and you can type like why you should wear cotton underwears, and you will get so many points and so many reasons of why you should actually wear them. The next tip that I have for you guys is actually a very random one. When you're using public bathrooms, and I know now like in this time it's not possible, like people will literally avoid public bathroom, and the tip is that you actually squat when you're using the restroom. I do not touch the toilet seat when I'm using the loo, because so many people, like obviously it's a public bathroom, so many people have used it. You never know how much bacteria that seat is containing. First of all, I hate using public bathrooms. I literally avoid using public bathrooms until and unless it's an emergency, and even if it's emergency, I squat in the bathroom when I'm using the loo, because I just cannot. And in case you're someone who actually just cannot manage to do that, there are actually sprays that come which you can use to like spray on your toilet seat and like wipe it with a tissue, so that you're getting rid of all the bacteria. I do think that I have that spray in my bathroom, because sometimes me and my sister actually use, because we use the same bathroom. The last tip that I have for you guys is actually a tip of like how you can layer your products so that you can smell good all day. I'm a person who's obsessed with smelling good, and I've come to the point where I actually know what things work for me and how I have to layer my products literally smell good all day. Use products which are similar in scents. What you're doing is that you're layering products whose scents actually match, and they will ensure that you're smelling good all day. Either you can do this, you can mix and match the scents and like work it your way, but the easiest thing is to actually buy a body wash, a body moisturizer and a body mist of the same fragrance line, and the best brand for that you all know is Bath and Body Works. Now the products that I have from Bath and Body Works are these two, lotion and mist. This one is in the flavor Merry Cherry Cheer, and oh my god you guys, this one smells so good. It's from the winter, it's from their Christmas collection I believe, and like literally when I apply these two together, I smell like this fragrance all day. That's how strong it is. So if you have the budget, I suggest you literally invest in this product because it's so good, and it'll make you smell so amazing. So yeah, if you can invest in those products, you can do that, but otherwise the option is actually there to like mix and match the products and work it your way. But yeah, layering your products whose scents complement each other is a very good tip to smell good all day. And those were all my 10 tips. Here we come to the end of the video. I hope you like these tips. Make sure to comment down below, like this video, share this video, and yeah, I'll see you the next time. Bye.
My old lovers fall into my covers where they sink one by one.